All right, booze loving fam. As always, my opinions, my views, my own, and do not necessarily reflect that of my employer or its subsidiaries. So, by now, I would like to think that you all have heard of Sqrrl whiskey. If you haven't, I don't know what rock you're living under. Man, this stuff is lighting the world on fire. And who knew? It's a peanut butter flavored whiskey. First of all, flavored whiskey? Yuck. What are you even doing? Please stop. Don't do it. And peanut butter? Why? Why do we need that? Turns out we need it. It's delicious. Like, this is coming from the please don't put flavors in whiskey because whiskey is a flavor girl. But Sqrrl has very quickly become like a guilty pleasure for me. It is delicious and the cocktail applications are ridiculously endless. So, that said, literally everyone is trying to jump on the peanut butter bandwagon now that they figured out, like, oh no, this is a really good thing. Like, this is a cool thing that we should all be doing. Probably should have been doing it a long time ago. So this is the most recent release for me anyway. It's called Sqrrl Peanut Butter Whiskey, Sqrrl, because, you know, why not? I don't know. So far, I have tried several peanut butter whiskeys. Not a single one has lived up to what Sqrrl is. And this is not surprising. When you think about when Fireball first came out and lit the world literally on fire, no pun intended. Don't laugh at that. Everyone jumped on board. Jim Beam has a cinnamon. Jack Daniels has one. I mean, literally everyone was just like, oh no, we've got to get on this cinnamon, this craze. Well, no one has been able to produce a product like Fireball did. And honestly, I don't know that anyone's going to be able to belly up to what Sqrrl did and corner that market the way they did. They were first to market. I don't see anyone taking them out. But we're just going to give it a try. Bruh, this smells delicious. It does smell like some very intense peanut butter, but there's also some chocolate happening there. So already in my head, I'm thinking like Reese's peanut butter cup. Oh my God, I cannot get over it. It's like, now it's like evolving. It's almost like a cake, like a peanut butter chocolate cake, like German chocolate. Okay, so this is really tasty, but I wouldn't necessarily compare it to Sqrrl because with Sqrrl, it's very intensely peanut butter, but that's the flavor. It's a peanut butter whiskey and that's all you really get. With this, there's peanut butter there, but there's some other stuff playing here. There's, first of all, and this is very important, this is way, way sweeter than Sqrrl. Sqrrl, even though it is a flavored whiskey, it's like a almost savory kind of peanut butter, like roasted, salted, that kind of peanut butter. This is definitely more like your Jif or Skippy peanut butter that has like some sugar added to it. And then there's also like a Tootsie Roll kind of chocolate and then almost like a nougat flavor. So I would not necessarily call this like peanut butter flavored. This is almost like a Snickers flavor. All right, so we're gonna try it chilled just to see how that changes things. I can't imagine it's gonna change it a whole lot. So it definitely tightens up like you would expect a whiskey to tighten up once chilled. But it definitely made those flavors that I was tasting more balanced. And so now I'm even more convinced that it just tastes like a Snickers bar because all that chocolate, that nougat, and the peanut, because the peanut's definitely there, but it's weird because in the front, it's more chocolate predominant than it is peanut, and I get the peanut way in the finish. So to me, I feel like these guys were trying to make a Snickers flavored whiskey, and they succeeded 100%. But if you're trying to tell me that you're a peanut butter flavored whiskey, I would say nah. So, final thoughts for this. Is it comparable to Sqrrl? I mean, I guess, sort of. But honestly, I wouldn't compare it to Sqrrl. Sqrrl is like a super savory, salty peanut butter, and it is predominantly peanut butter, whereas this one is actually predominantly chocolate with a peanut finish, and it's far more sweet. To me, this tastes like candy. Now, Sqrrl is sort of candy-ish when we're talking about the whiskey world, but when it comes to flavored whiskeys, I find that it is far less sweet than its counterparts. This, on the other hand, is very sweet. This is more like for the people who are drinking things like Jack Apple or Crown Royal Peach. If you're drinking those kinds of like candy sweet whiskeys, this is probably more like what you're looking for if you are in the market for a peanut butter flavored whiskey. Sqrrl might be a little too savory for you. But this one just tastes like a straight candy bar. Like, they need to just take peanut butter off the label, and I'm sure that there's some legality issues, but somehow, some way, find a generic word for Snickers and slap that on the label, because that is what this actually tastes like. Now, am I upset that I have a full bottle? No, because Sqrrl has been one of my like weekend guilty pleasures. Like, get a like a campfire mocha from Caribou Coffee and throw a shot of Sqrrl in there. Man, that's my Sunday morning jam. I love that. Is this going to be able to do exactly that and work within those parameters? Absolutely. Is this something that I'm going to drink on the reg? No, not at all. However, I could totally see lots of people who would drink this on the reg. So take that information, do with it what you will. That's just my opinion. It doesn't need to be yours. But thanks for watching.